How's it going, guys? What's up?
Let's do this.
Oh my gosh, we're back again. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it very much.
Really excited. We're gonna kill a bunch of stuff, and it's gonna be awesome. And we're gonna free this tree of the evils that live within.
I know, this 150-foot, 175-foot sycamore tree.
It's going to be a healthy more by the time we're done with it. Because it's sick now.
Donnie.
We could have burned it down.
We
that
could
was
have.
an option,
I mean,
and you guys didn't want to do it.
There's stretching and then there's reaching. So,
Healthy more.
Healthy more.
I just got that.
I'm back on healthy more right now still. We've decided to make some changes to the way that we run our NPCs because I got a little overloaded last episode running 2 NPCs and 2 martial NPCs at that just sort of began kind of, I don't know, just engaging in kind of these heroics and stuff, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I think what we're going to do now is you guys are going to start running the NPCs in combat. Right? Did we?
Yeah.
What we're doing?
So we're
doing
to
that end. So who's on Micmac tonight? My favorite.
I'm taking Micmac because I have experience with swashbucklers.
God help us.
With what?
Swashbucklers.
you just gained panache.
I just came to ask because I can't speak. I've been sick, fellas. I haven't been talking a lot.
Bill, how are you feeling? Okay. You told me the other day, you were like, oh, I don't feel well. I'm going to bed. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But are you doing all right?
It's been about 3 days of feeling like crap, but I felt better this morning. So, I mean, I'm good.
You've rallied. And who's on Valerie?
Hi, I'm Valerie. I don't know if I sound like a smoker or not, but that's my best. That's the best I can do.
The kind of Dark Knight.
So you guys are, yeah, Donnie, that is an excellent Valerie. Bill, let me hear your Micmac.
Man, Micmac. I'm going to go in there and kill some people. Man.
Oh my God.
It's kind of like a 50s gangster.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
You guys have to play these from now on.
Yeah, I think you just bought a lifetime appointment. It's the U.S. Supreme Court and you guys enjoying lifetime appointments to your... okay. Oh, man. So what did we even do last episode? You guys fought ostensibly the leader of the Sycamore dungeon here, this Mitflit that was riding a gigantic tick. And I think, now that I'm remembering this a little bit, I think that the tick and Bash kind of got to know each other pretty well last episode.
Right.
Yeah, he stuck his stinger or whatever equivalent that is. I don't remember. There was a specific name for it, right?
Yeah, it's like a holomud or something. I don't know.
Something, yeah. And yeah, I got pretty banged
Like a
up,
hibiscus?
but I'm healed up now, so that's good. Yeah, but I was like stuck to the ground. Like it was a whole thing.
It was a whole big thing. Yeah, I agree. You and I don't know how it'll get edited down. I'm certain it will, but you and I enjoyed, I think, about a 20-minute turn together.
It was good times. It was good
working
times.
through some of these
Not for
things.
anybody else. For us, it was a lot of fun.
Well, that tick had so many mechanics. That was insane.
It did.
Like
it was.
It's a taste of things to come. I mean, I'm pretty good at like prepping and trying to get ready, but like you guys ever like, you read something and then you look at it again the next day and it's like, I don't remember anything that what is this? And so I kind of went through that with, Muffin or whatever the leader's name was. I can't remember.
Grabbles and Tickleback.
Grabbles and Tickleback. Good, Brad. Good.
I
memory.
prefer
Nice.
muffin and biscuit.
Muffin and biscuit.
Muffin and biscuit.
I think I was feeling a little honorary at the end of last episode because I went ahead and just threw the balance of the dungeon at you at the end of last week's episode. There are 10 enemies here, 7 Mitflits and 3 giant centipedes, not gargantuan centipedes like you fought before. These are just regular, medium-sized, but for centipedes, they're gigantic. And you guys are sort of coming up this hill. You're beginning to ascend up the other side of these caves. And as you came up this hill, what you noticed was, again, 10 enemies here just sort of mobilized in kind of a gaggle waiting for you. And I don't know, any thoughts, any ideas, or do you guys just want to pop into some sort of an initiative and get to work on these denizens of the Sycamore?
I think that's what we're going to have to do because there's not really any negotiating or talking with these guys. And it looks, based off their letters, we've made it through almost an alphabet of Mitflits.
Yeah. I see NMOPQR and S.
They have a peculiar naming style, those Mitflits.
They really do.
I know. Yeah. These are their first consonants of their names.
I do like that. There's like a flock of geese, a murder of crows, and an alphabet of Mitflits. So that's pretty awesome.
Mitflits. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. An alphabet of Mitflits. I don't know that I have much else for you guys before we do this. I think
They're blocking the exit. I mean, we got to go
I
through
wish
them.
you luck.
Yeah, quick
you do.
metagaming. If Mitch went up there and just kind of exploded in all of them, that would probably be awesome. I don't want to metagame too much, but I don't want to play your
probably would
character.
Mitch is going to Mitch. I mean, we all know what he's going to do.
Mitch is going to miss.
Mitch is gonna
fail
miss.
his
You
role.
don't happen to have like Fireball in your back pocket or something handy, do you?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, not there yet.
I've thought about Mitch Mitching, and when I think of Mitch Mitching, it's when Brad tells everybody, "Okay, I want to explode," and everybody goes, "That's nice," and then they win initiative and then run in, and then he
Can't explode.
I don't think he can't explode. So let's just see if that happens again.
Maybe it turns into I warned you I was going to explode, and it
I'll
just
just do it
explodes.
right here.
That's true. Maybe you guys have to put your hands on the burner a couple of times before you get out of Mitch's way.
I still have not been touched. I'm fantastic.
Oh, karma. Karma's coming for you now.
I already
Man.
got another character in the pot. Don't worry.
You do? You got your backup?
Yeah, we held up at the end of the fight. I think last time.
I'm sure you must have.
Yeah, I'm not topped off, but I'm close enough where I feel comfortable going up there and taking some hits.
Well, all right, fellas. I wish you luck on this one. You know what I'm going to say? Roll for initiative.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Try rolled a 25.
Oh, good start. Bashk.
Let's do Valerie's first. What's her perception? Valerie rolled a 15 total. Bashk. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Total of 12.
Okay, Bash gets a 12.
Yep.
How about Micmac?
Micmac rolls a 24.
Oh, Micmac. Sirio.
20 total.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Mitch, how you doing?
That's a natural 19 for 23.
Oh my gosh! See, he's gonna be all right. What is it now? 23?
23.
I'm so excited. We're going to kill these things so quick, right?
We're gonna play back the first 10 minutes of this when all four of you guys are rolling up new characters. Micmac and Valerie are walking out of here like, oh no. The two of them become the new heroes of the fight.
I'll just cake Micmac permanently.
That's right.
Dude, Micmac's awesome. I love him.
Let me
He's
see
my
how
favorite.
awesome he is in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, Bill, please take good care of Micmac. He's my.
You want this fight over quick, don't you?
I do. I do.
Somebody's
So
gonna
Valerie-
die,
so-
Mike.
Valerie hits the bad guys with Micmac. We're going to use her. She's going to use her
I'm
as
gonna
a
climb on
weapon.
Valorie's back, and she's gonna charge, and we're just gonna see what happens.
Master
Oh
Blaster.
my god.
What's that feat? Like improvised weapon?
No, the Thunderdome. Who run Thunderdome? I can't remember what they're called now.
I can't
It doesn't
either.
matter.
Oh,
It'd been
Master
funny if
Blaster.
it was Master Blaster. Yeah, Master
Blaster.
Blaster and Thunderdome. Yeah.
Master Blaster.
All right.
I played Master. Here's what confuses me about Master Blaster. Why does the tank move better and more smoothly in that game than in any video game ever since? Do you guys remember the controls on that? How did they achieve that on an NES? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea.
Good question.
Dry Colmay. You come up this hill. You know, one thing that I realized is that it's just the ball bearing that's lit right now, right? You know, because the buckler was destroyed outright. So Dry, maybe you're holding that ball bearing. I don't know. What I do know is that you come up this ridge and you see 10 enemies all lined up, all looking at you. You act first. What do you do?
I'm just gonna send Hoot to Q and have him just kind of flutter around him until I take my shot. I'm gonna hunt prey
Oh my gosh.
on
who?
Q, and then I'm gonna shoot
Q.
at Q.
Hey, there's a little bit of a bend in the wall there. Do you have a shot on him?
Oh shit, no, I don't.
Q, I will say that Q will have 2 points of armor class cover because, I see what you're talking about there, Brad. That wall
kinda
there
lean
kind of
out,
comes up about waist high, but it doesn't totally block Dry.
Well, I rolled a 20, so that's gonna help a little bit.
Total 20?
No, a 20 plus whatever.
You rolled a
eight.
natural 20.
All your things.
I rolled a natty 20.
Oh, you rolled a natural 20.
I rolled a natty 20.
Wow.
That's crit deck worthy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, at the bottom of a sycamore, that's called a crit.
So that's, yeah. Well, you want to pull the crit deck? Or you want me to roll
Let's do the deck.
Ooh, your target is hobbled. Until healed, they are clumsy 2 and take -10 to all speeds.
Nice.
Whoa, very
Not
nice.
going to live long enough to hobble around.
It's going to be 2d8. Wait, it's
gonna hobble to his grave.
It's deadly d10, so it's 2d10s, right?
Well, okay, so you're going to get 2d8 from your shot.
Yep.
You're going to get 1d8 from your hunt prey, and you get an extra d10 from your deadly d10 trait.
See if you can roll all
So
ones.
that's 16, 18, and
I might be over for this guy.
Could be.
28, and plus 10, so 28.
Massive damage rules will apply to this guy. No, I mean, you just simply plant an arrow in his head, and he dies instantly.
Which one was that? Was that Q?
That was Q.
Okay.
Q.
Q.
That's Q.
Q.
That's it. Draw's got. That's all 3. That's it. He's got nothing.
And does Hoot, I guess, claw his eyes out too? Is that happening?
Insult to injury, why not?
Yeah,
You could move.
Hoot's just sitting on his head, pecking at his eyeballs at this point.
Do you have another action for Hoot, though? Doesn't he have 2 actions?
Yeah, but I'm
Well,
switching.
so Hoot moved and then was set into support mode.
Oh,
So
support
that's
mode
the
is an
two
action.
I don't ever attack with Hoot. I just put him in a support position. Because Mike will kill him if I get him anywhere near.
I have written here MIR, and I don't know what that is.
Mick.
Yes, it's Micmac. I can't read my own fucking handwriting. Micmac's turn. Bill, go again.
Micmac is going to look at Dry and be like, I will not be outdone. And he's going to take off running. He's going to run 25 feet to pee because that is his movement speed. Boom. And he's going to take his
Hang on.
fang wire.
I misheard that.
going.
Go ahead. Sorry.
He's going to take his fang wire and he's going to swing it at P for a 25. I don't know what his attack. I don't know what his dice
It's a
are.
crit.
1d4.
That's a crit.
So
Jesus
2d4.
Christ. 2d4
Plus 2.
plus 4.
So 2d4 plus 4. So that's 8.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. So P's pretty beat up by that.
I think I got one more
Still
move.
up, though. I think you do.
15 on the die plus 6.
16 total.
Yeah.
I think it's
No, 10
finesse.
plus 8. 18 total.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Well, they're AC 15, motherfucker. That's a hit, man.
Plus 2 plus 2. That's 4 damage.
I mean, he's dead. He's dead. Okay. So
Yeah.
Bill has
The one-shot
already
club is
destroyed.
what we're doing.
He's destroyed 20% of the combatants.
Awesome.
Okay.
Micmac's going to turn around and look at Dre and be like, you're next. We're having a little competition at this point.
Bill, are you role playing with yourself right now?
I am. Hey, you leave my personal life out of this.
No,
I want to role play with myself. I'll do it.
I guess so.
We're all adults here.
Bill saying I'm going to run 25 feet to pee in Micmac's voice really threw me. I was like, what? Why is Micmac running up there to like pee? Like that doesn't make any sense at all. But
It's one of his attacks.
When you gotta go, I mean,
This is a new character trait from Micmac where he verbalizes and telegraphs his plans.
I'm just going to walk up here.
Mitchell Groning. It is your turn.
Poor Micmac.
it's just the kobold. It's fine.
Yeah, Micmac is now in the line of fire here.
Yeah.
Looks like if you're going to explode
fine.
on these guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do it.
Come on, man.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
You run up.
Run up, kind of go by Micmac, kind of just like maybe motion for him to hit the deck if he can. And I'm going to explode. So I'm just gonna
Okay, it looks like
immediately
you are in range of Mitflit R and all 3 giant centipedes.
If this goes poorly, it's going to go very poorly.
Well, sure. Let me get some reflex saves for these guys. Let's see, my DC, I imagine, is what? DC, 18 or 19 or something?
whatever your class DC is.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 18. 18's my class
It's
DC.
18.
Yeah, kind of a brain fart there.
No problem. All right, here comes Mitflit R's reflex save. Let's see. That is going to be a fail, but not a critical fail. Now I'm going to get over these centipedes. Oh my gosh, you got to kill these centipedes because I don't like flipping between pages in the bestiary, okay? Can you do me a favor here? All right, centipede A will fail. Centipede B will fail. That's a 6 and a 4 on the dice. Centipede C looks like will pass with an 18. Exactly. So Centipede C is the only one that passes. What's the damage, man?
I got a 3 and a 5 on the die, so that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Well, Centipedes A and B are killed outright by this, each possessing 8 HP.
Hell yeah.
Total. Centipede C takes 4, and Mitflit R will take 8 damage.
Wow. Great round.
Poor Micmac.
Well, ooh, yeah, Micmac.
Wow, Micmac taking a blow. How many hit points does he have?
Oh, yeah, Micmac needs to make a reflex save as well.
He's really reflexive. I feel good about this.
20.
Yeah. So he'll take 4 damage.
I'm having a blast. This is fucking hilarious.
You did just have a blast.
That was funny.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to get carried away playing Micmac until I get him killed.
So I'm just going to do my quick crafting check to see if I can use my armor for any more unstable actions.
Hashtag unstable.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I can use it
Good,
again.
man. Oh my god, your armor doesn't go into a refractory period. And, okay, well, I guess what's next for you? Don't you have another action after this?
No, that was a move and then 2 actions to explode.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. That's going to bring us to Mitflit S. And Mitflit S kind of blinks and thinks for a moment, like a bunch of centipedes and 2 of his friends just got killed. And then he just steps in toward Mitch, and he's just like, ah! And he's coming at you with this this little short sword that he's got. And I'm going to, Bestie, are you 192 now?
Steve Paizo wants you to buy a second book. That's what they want.
Well, Paizo's in for a shock because I use PDFs. Short sword versus Mitchell Groening at a +8. You know what? That's a 17 plus 8. Someone help me out with the basic math. What's that? 25?
Yep.
25. That's
25 versus Mitchell. All right, gonna do a little bit of damage here on this guy. Let's see. That's gonna be a D6 minus 1. Hold on to your butts. 2 damage to Mitchell. He's coming in again. This time, natural 19 on the short sword.
the fuck?
That's going to be a total of a 23, subject to the multiple attack penalty, of course. D6 minus 1. 0. 0 damage on that second one. So, I don't know, man. I mean, it feels like... feels a little like it's not a big deal to you.
Fighting children.
Yeah, a little bit like fighting children. Mitflit N is going to do something pretty similar. He's also going to advance toward Mitchell, and he's going to do a double dose of short sword hits as well. The first one is going to be a 20 total.
hits.
Oh my gosh, D6 minus 1. 1 damage. And the second attempted strike will be a miss. That's going to bring us to Sirio, Xavier, Sertova.
All right, kind of taking some inspiration from Mitch. Sierra's going to run up here and use his own fire move with the Burning Hands.
No, Burning Hands?
I think I can target O and S.
I think you can get N in there as well.
Okay, depending on how I shape the cones. So here we go, Burning Hands.
Can you get Micmac?
Leave me alone.
I'm just picturing this kobold just rolling around, swashbuckling, talking like the penguin.
Penguin. A little bit like the penguin.
Like the 50s Batman penguin.
Yeah.
Maybe Micmac is played by Danny DeVito.
Oh, definitely.
Could be.
Do I need to make some reflex saves or
You
something?
do, or they take 8 fire damage.
Oh no, this one's
roll.
for, oh gosh, okay. Let's see, Mitflit O gets a 7 on the die, plus 7, total of 14 on Mitflit O,
That's a fail.
9 on the die for Mitflit S, that's a total of 16.
Fail.
God. All right, Mitflit N, come on, man. 10 on the die for Mitflit N, total of 17.
Oh, he still fails.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, O, S, and N all take 8 points of damage, and they're not looking so hot, but all 3 of them are still alive.
And that is the end of my turn.
It's a pretty good turn.
Mitflit M, as in Martha. Let's see. He's kind of stuck back behind. Oh, no, he can just get in here. Yeah, that's right. He's going to push past a couple of these guys. He's got 3 targets. He's got Sirio, Micmac, and what's his name? Oh, Mitchell. I'll re-roll on a 4. That's a 3. That's Mitchell. Oh, man.
Of course, Martha's going to attack Mitchell.
That's your wife's name. I forgot.
That's about right.
I was about to say we're about to unleash the McFurious here.
Ooh.
I've seen it
That
live.
means Centipede
It's crazy.
C is my wife, Christina. Okay. Martha the Mitflit. Let's see. That's a total of 18 versus Mitch.
Just hits.
Okay. D6 minus 1. 4 damage.
Ouch.
And his second one is going to be a miss on Mitchell. So, God, Mitch, you're kind of tanking all these guys all at the same time. That's going to take us to Valerie.
All right. What is her speed? 25 feet. Shit, it's all clogged up there.
You can get to where Hoot is.
Yeah, you can share with Hoot.
Double move.
Yeah, we'll double move up there because I got to run around. I assume. Yeah, I got to run around the wall, all that good stuff. So we'll get in here, and then she's gonna. Let me see if I can get this down. Watch how it's done, boys.
Do you carry a sling blade too?
I am doing more Billy Bob Thornton, and this is why I don't do voice acting, guys. Because
What are you talking?
I start an Irish accent.
Remember, put some mustard on them biscuits.
There we go, boys. All right. So Billy Bob Thornton's getting ready to sling blade this son of a bitch. So we're gonna do a power attack.
I wish you could, but that's a 2-action.
That's 2 action, isn't it? Okay, so we're not gonna do a power attack. We're just gonna do a 1. Just plain old strike plus 10. Where's my dice? Oh. Damn. 22 total.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. And what are my damage dice on this?
She does a ton of damage.
I think she's a D8 plus 4. I
D8
believe.
plus 4. Total of 5.
Ooh, 5 damage on Mitflit M. Okay, so nice square hit on him, but he's still doing all right. That's going to take us then to Mitflit. Oh, God, I can't read my own handwriting. I believe that's Mitflit R. Well, Mitflit R really only has one sensible thing he can do. That's, I think, you guys want to mix it up a little bit. You want to have a little bit of fun. Mitflit R's got a free hand. I think he's going to go for the trip on Mitchell Groning.
Oh, my God.
You trying to sweep the leg? That works.
Yes, that's right. He's trying to sweep the leg. Oh, he's not trained in athletics, so this is going to be kind of an embarrassment there, Bradley. If this goes off, I think he's just going to add. Oh God. Okay. Wow. He's going to subtract 1 from this from this athletics check. But you know what? It is what it is. Here we go. That's a 0 total on that athletics check.
An actual 0 check, like.
That's awesome.
It's
Does he break his foot on my armor? Or what's
I don't know what happens. I guess nothing happens. I think he just tries to kick you.
It's like if your son came up and tried to trip you.
It's like if my son came up and tried to trip me, which he's getting there. I mean, he's getting there. All right. So that failing, and now I guess now he's more subject to the multiple attack penalty like an idiot. He's going to go short sword plus 4, Mitchell. 21.
That's a hit.
Jeez. Yeah, he's D6 minus 1. 2.
2.
And finally, just a straight roll here. That's just going to be a 9 total. That's going to miss Mitchell Groning. Oh my gosh. Bashk Trand. Whole lot of business is going on right now in this cave. What do you do?
Yes, indeed. So if I wanted to do something to, what is the letter C? What is that animal again? It looks like, I'm going to say it's a cockroach.
Centipede.
It's a cockroach. Oh, centipede. Okay. Would he get cover on a spell? Okay.
Yes, he would. Yeah, because there's some rock formations in between you two.
I don't know why I asked, because that literally doesn't change my mind at all. So we're going to try Acid Splash against him.
Okay.
How about a total of 21?
That'll hit.
That'll hit. All right.
Looks like you will splash Mitflits NR and Mitchell Groning.
And max damage. 6 damage.
6 damage on
6 damage.
Centipede C?
On Centipede C.
What's the
Oh my
splash
gosh. Let's see. I just want to see what's going on. Centipede C dies as a result.
Hell yeah,
this.
dude. Nice.
And I believe R, N, and Mitchell each will take 1 damage.
Sorry, Mitchell.
That's all right. That was worth it.
Yeah, it was. That was fun. And then last action, he is going to, he's going to give Micmac guidance.
Whoa. Whoa. Is this a healing?
Maybe.
A moment of healing
Maybe.
between the kobolds and the lizard folk?
We'll see.
And that Let's see. Centipede C is dead. Mitflit P is dead. Mitflit Q is dead. We're back around to Dry Colmay.
Dry is
Round 2.
Dry Colmay is just going to pull back on his bowstring. He's going to aim at M. And he's going to put a 13 plus 8, so 21 on the die.
That's a hit on M.
For 8 damage.
Oh, wow. Mitflit M is now dead.
Dry's going to cycle targets. He's going to go to O.
Cycle targets.
He's going to go to O.
Okay.
He's going to put a 15 plus 8 on the die for a 23.
Now, aren't you going to take 5 off of that for the map?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Normally you add 13?
So I rolled an 18, took 5 off, just made it 13.
Oh, I see
And then
what
added
you did. His AC is so low that despite Valerie and Sirio standing in between you and Mitflit O, that is going to be a hit.
That's a hell of a shot.
That's a 6 on the die.
A 6 on the die, that's Mitflit O now dead.
Did he make an O face as he died?
He's going to cycle once again over to N.
No cover on N.
So, yeah, that's not going to hit. I put a 9 on the die.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Dry kills 2 more Mitflits. Boy,
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, Micmec.
So I have a question. Because of Micmac's last amazing performance, he has some panache, right?
He has no panache right
How does
now.
he not have any panache?
Ooh.
That's very panache-like.
Because of the rules.
You got to swashbuckle.
He gets 3. He can get panache 3 ways. He can tumble through a square. He can feint, or he can create a diversion.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Are you going to tumble through?
So Micmac is going to tumble through N. He's going to get to here.
All right.
And then
make an acrobatics check.
16 plus 8, 24. Is that right?
Yeah, he tumbles through, and Micmec has panache.
As Micmac comes up, he's going to draw his dagger, and he's going to use his flying blade feat, and he's going to throw the dagger at N. The flying blade is you've learned to apply a flashy technique to thrown weapons as easily as melee attacks. When you have panache, you apply your precise strike damage on ranged strikes.
I forgot about that. That is true. He does do that.
So he's going to come up behind him and just spin around and throw his dagger into the back of N.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Love it.
Dagger, 14. It's 14 plus 8.
Yeah.
So that hits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That certainly does hit him.
And then the dagger does 1d4.
Yeah, I think it becomes propulsive though, so you just get half strength to that. So you probably just a D4 plus 1.
What was the total?
But you also
Plus
get
my 2d6 for...
Oh, that's just on the finisher.
That was a finisher.
Oh, you did it as a confident finisher?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. Do a D4 and 2d6 and kill Mitflit N, who has 1 HP left.
Oh, I mean, I only got 7 HP.
Oh, I mean, Mitflit N is dead with a dagger in his back. Okay.
That's it.
Oh, man. Okay. I can't even tell whose turn it is now.
Snitches.
It's Mitchell's turn.
Yep.
Hey, Mitchell.
Hey.
My god.
Look at this. There's no friendlies nearby me. I have one Mitflit kind of to the northwest and one directly to the east. So I'm just going to explode again.
Whoa. Why wouldn't you? Okay. Well, let me go ahead and roll some reflex saves. Let's see. Mitflit S will pass and Mitflit R will fail.
That is a 6 and a 2 on the die, so 8 damage. So 8 to one and 4 to the other.
As you finish this, okay, here's the deal. Mitflit S had 2 HP left. Mitflit R had 6 HP left. R was the one that failed. R takes 8, dies. S passes, takes 4, dies. The encounter is over. Did anyone have a stopwatch going on that?
That was
incredible.
We kind of kicked the shit out of those guys, so that's pretty awesome.
You just fucking, I don't know. You guys just got to work on this.
I don't say this lightly, but I
Congratulations.
think we've seen a million faces and we've rocked them all. That's all I know.
I took 14 points of damage in that fight, so that was no just freaking cakewalk. I was
Well,
getting
that's
stabbed
true.
to
I didn't
death by
take
these
any.
little pincushion wielders.
That's true. Your little pin cushion. Oh my gosh. You get the feeling that this sycamore has been now completely deprived of its Mitflit inhabitants. What do you do?
Well, is there any...
Should we search
loot?
the bodies?
Yeah, is there loot on these guys at all?
So all of these Mitflits carry sort of the same kit. They all have a little short sword. They all have darts that they carry. They don't actually wear any functional armor or anything. They just kind of wear rags, and, but let me take a look at Tickles and Grabbles or whatever their names are, because they might have some stuff.
Do they have any gold pieces?
Is that what you would like? Some gold?
Gold pieces.
Some kind of monetary.
Did we fight?
While we're figuring that out, Syria will cast a heal on Mitch.
Fantastic.
You heal 11.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Wow, that's a big heal.
Grabbles doesn't have any money either, but he was wearing leather armor and he was wielding a trident. Not that he ever had the chance to use it.
Oh, yeah, we took him out quick.
I'm going to throw all the swords and the trident in my inventory.
Oh, here's the treasure paragraph.
I mean, that statue's got to be worth something.
Hey, it's my statue. Hey.
Listen to me, see? That's my statue.
See, I'm going to take that statue back to the tribe, see?
Yes, you do find something as you kind of sweep this awful cave before you leave. Back underneath the table, the Grabbles and Tickleback and all of his little colleagues were war planning on. You find a burlap sack that has 12 spearheads in it, 193 copper pieces, 120 silver pieces, and 8 gold pieces.
There they are.
There it is.
Now, the spearheads, Micmac would tell you. Bill, I'm going to tell you what Micmac says, and then you can translate it into Micmac. But what Micmac tells you is that each of the 12 spearheads represents a slain kobold, except for the 12th, which was his. And he takes his back to rebuild into a spear.
Hey, those spears right there on the ground. 11 of them are for my dead comrades. Be careful with them. I'm going to take mine.
Bill, where's this pen? I love Micmac.
This is
It's so much better than
Never
my
played a
Micmac.
kobold before.
I like that we were going to pretend like anyone else is going to play Micmac after tonight, but it's not happening.
No, you guys all get a chance at the Micmac.
Nope.
So Sirius is curious on these spearheads. What do they mean?
It's just that each kobold wields a spear, and what the Mitflits did was
They're trophies, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was some kind of clan thing or some kind of personal identifier. Or anything
they might
like
have
that,
letters.
like kobold dog tags or something.
They might have letters carved into them of their name, like A, B, C, D.
Now, hang on a second. I feel like
We
there's a
played
little shade.
Mitflit alphabet, not kobold alphabet.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad.
No, Chris, I mean, that's a good point. I guess I hadn't really understood what each member of the Sootscale clan creates their own spearhead. They craft it themselves. They build their own weapon. And so, each spearhead is precious to them. It's kind of like, there are many like it, but this one is mine or whatever.
Okay, so it kind of has a clan daggery aspect to it.
Maybe notched with the amount of kills each spear has.
My goodness. All this lore coming to life for the Sootscales? Yeah, man, you're right.
I think while we're leaving too, I'd ask somebody with more of like kind of survival or nature to kind of just see if there's anything else that needs to be cleaned out of this tree to maybe help it regain its health.
Well, this is a serious question. I would kind of want to keep this tree around.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If there's anything like clinging to the sides or the walls or anything that we can do to heal it.
And I mean, like the tunnels and everything underneath, kind of like a getaway in case something goes wrong in the kingdom. We can be like, yo, meet at the tree.
Right.
Meet at the tree. It does look like the Mitflits have badly polluted the chasm that the giant centipede was in. Their waste was thrown down there. Food was thrown down there. As you continue to inspect this, you begin to realize, at the outset of this dungeon, we talked about all of the plants and stuff that are growing around the roots of the sycamore kind of unnaturally. That's their farm. That's their food source. Mitflits, they eat these weeds. And so, you're going to want to clear that out too eventually. It doesn't have to be right away, but if you wanted to go up and work on that, you could do that. And yeah, I mean, you could probably spend some downtime here, given this root system, some TLC as well, to help this tree in the long run. That said, Bashk is relatively sure that, I mean, now that the Mitflits are out of here, the tree will likely recover on its own if given enough time.
Our work here is done.
Mitch is like, I'm out of here.
Like, we've been crouched over for, like, I don't know how long we've been fighting down here, but my back has got to be sore as F right now.
Yeah. I can't imagine how your knees must feel. I went to a Halloween thing the other day at I took my son there, and they had this pathway that we had to walk through that had the webs over the top, and I had to stoop for 30 seconds, and I was like, fuck. As I got out of there. I was like, jeez, it crazy, that hurts. So anyway, there you go.
All right, let's get out of this cave.
You walk out through all of these rooms. You get back to that initial sort of horrible workshop room. Mech, I'm sure, takes a long look at these corpses. I don't know, Bill, let me put this to you. Would Mech want to kind of clean this up, give these colleagues a proper burial, or do you think he would just leave them?
I don't really know much about the kobold lore. At least he would. I mean, they were his tribesmen, so maybe he would just ceremoniously throw them into the chasm.
I think so. I think at least taking down these awful sort of displays would be a good idea. Maybe you take a couple minutes and do that.
The same place the Mitflits were throwing their trash.
It's all
Bashk is like, no. Bashk says that's I didn't know you'd care that much about your dead. I didn't know kobolds would care that much.
Throw him down into a hole in the ground.
That's right.
Well, I don't want to bury him down here, and I definitely don't want to carry him out.
Maybe that chasm will close over the bodies if given enough time. So
it'll be nutrients for the tree's new growth.
That's right.
Oh,
they sacrificed themselves for a bigger cause.
There we go. How
and nice, really, with the spearheads, once you get back to your clan, you could have a proper ceremonial.
Yeah. He just does that randomly.
Yeah, it's like a nervous tick.
If the tagline for the episode could be "meh," I would do it.
I think it's N apostrophe YEH.
Yeah. I could just sit here for an hour going "meh" with you guys, and I would have a good time. None of this is going to make it into the podcast.
So where are we exactly? Because I know we had to leave the whip behind.
And was Dundee back at the entrance we came out of?
Yes, Dundee was there. Yeah, so you emerge out into...
We embrace lovingly. We haven't seen each other for feels like a long time.
That's nice. That's nice.
I'm gonna pet Dundee as I walk by also.
Which we?
Just me.
Just
dry.
Okay.
Bends down and pats Dundee on the head as he walks by.
Yeah, and I think Micmac maybe sees that and tries and...
Loses a hand, so I have a one-armed swashbuckler.
Don't touch my crocodile.
Don't touch my croc.
Dundee kind of growls. He knows.
Wow. I have a question real quick.
Okay.
All these things that we've explored, right, is when do we start building? Can we set up... I know that we have the base camp up here at Oleg's Trading Post, but can we set up a semi-permanent camp at the river crossing so we don't always have to go back to the trading post the farther south we get?
I'm sure you could. Yeah. I mean, if you want to set up a bit of a safe house there, you could do that. If you are expecting NPCs to kind of be there, I mean, that's something you'd have to take up with them.
Well, we could spread them out throughout each establishment.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, I think maybe what you're getting at is hey man, where's my kingdom, basically, right? Is that?
No, it's not that. It basically comes down to the travel thing. Everything anytime we have to do something, we have to go back to the trading post to do it.
Right.
So I would like to just put out forward operating camps to where we don't have to go all the way back to the trading post. We can just start building up a camp to make it say another trading post. So we can have a network of trading posts and we can start making money.
That's absolutely something you can do. I mean, you'll have to take me through how the nuts and bolts of how you're going to do that. But yeah, I mean, that maybe this is something that Dry is talking about or thinking about as you emerge kind of into this blinding sunlight. Maybe you're watching,
stretching out for sure.
Yeah. You guys are stretching. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine. You're watching Bashk and Dundee embrace each other in kind of an appropriate way. And, you know that you've got unfinished business with Micmac, who very badly needs to return this holy kobold statue to the Suit Scale Caverns. And now that you're out in the light, you kind of get a look at this ivory statue. It does not look pleasant, this thing that is depicted on this thing, by the way. It's kind of, I don't know. Why don't we get you guys want to look at this thing? You guys want to read
Is there artwork? Yeah,
do you have a picture?
I don't have any artwork for this statue.
Oh, wow. Way to build it up and let us down.
Hey, you guys want to see it? Too bad.
Well, sorry, I don't have. But it doesn't look nice. I was hoping one of you guys would roll a check so that I could give you more information.
Oh, what kind of check would you like?
One that you think would be appropriate.
Survival.
Knowledge statue.
I'll roll a nature check.
Okay, roll a nature check.
27 total.
This is not something depicted
not
here
natural.
that would occur.
What about an occultism check?
naturally.
Can I roll an
Try it.
occultism?
Go for it, man.
I don't have any occultism. We got any occultism
got
before I blow this roll on nothing?
Image has occultism. That's a 24
See,
occultism.
look at that.
Mitch, as you get a look at the statue, you kind of become a little uneasy because what is depicted here is a horned devil. It's a kind of an evil beast from another plane of existence. Not a good deal. Not a good deal.
Well, I think I'll ask Micmac, like, what does this represent? Like, is this, you guys worship this?
Oh, he says, this is old Sharptooth.
Sharptooth.
Oh my God. All of a sudden,
It's more
I
nasally.
I can't fucking do Micmac anymore because Bill's here now. He says, it's old Sharptooth. We love old Sharptooth. He's the best. He could kill anything. Of course we worship old Sharptooth, he tells you.
Zero pipes in and kind of asks, is this a kobold hero of yours?
Well, just in kobold lore. Bleh.
What I'm getting at is, like, is it a kobold?
No, he doesn't think of it as a kobold either. He doesn't think of it as a kobold or a dragon, but as you kind of interrogate him a little about this, he doesn't really think of it as a horned devil either, just as, but that is the image that they
This
are
is like
worshiping.
this is like their
and
clan's
at this point,
hero.
Bash just looks at everybody like, see? These guys worship devils. Like, I told you. I don't know what to say.
Like, is there a way we can find out his alignment?
Yeah, I can look at the sheet. I'm just kidding.
What did I put there, Bill? I can't remember.
I have no idea. Let me check. I have to close it.
I think he might be chaotic good, or maybe chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Look, I mean, you get a decent vibe coming off of Micmac, but I mean, this is a clan, a tribe of kobolds that, in a matter of a month or two, or in a matter of a couple of weeks, have been kind of swayed over to crime by this Tartuk, So how good could they really be? I mean, maybe they are more kind of a chaotic neutral, tribe that mostly kept to itself, but now they've been kind of ushered into this. Ushered more onto this regional stage, as they've started mixing it up in public a little bit.
Not to harp on it too much. Can I do like a crafting check on the statue, see if like it's hollow or if there's anything hidden in it, or?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, you're kind of you begin kind of inspecting it, and then it breaks in your hand.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Hide it behind my hand real quick. Right back.
Oh dear!
What? Huh?
It's like every episode of Frasier ever, where he's like, "Oh no," and he has to fix it.
Yeah, it's so crazy that the kobolds that have a statue depicting a devil was so easily corrupted. I'm just shocked at that news. I think Bash does ask tell us more about who's the dude that took over their
Tartuk.
Tartuk. What else can you tell us about Tartuk?
Well, I mean, he arrived. Bill, I'm gonna have to just do Micmac. I'm sorry, man.
Get in there.
All right. He says, well, I mean, he arrived, I would say 14, 13, 12 moons ago. And he brought with him prisoners, people that he'd conquered out in the Stolen Lands. Sort of a tall one and a stinky one. Kind of these, one hairy and one kind of smooth. And they were locked up in cages down in the caves. And with that showing, he immediately sort of coaxed followers over to him from the tribe and began sort of challenging King Suitscale's rule. But me and my friends weren't so easily swayed. We do not follow Tarktuk, but many do. It's a fucking problem.
And how many do your friends number?
3 or 4 of us, maybe. And 10 or 12 of them follow Tarktuk. But if we bring the statue back, they'll see reason.
And the prisoners, you said one is hairy and smelly?
Yes. Oh, so smelly.
Did he have like a bunch of baubles on his clothes? Did he have a bunch of random shit attached to him?
How did you know?
Yeah.
We may have met this guy before.
We may have met this individual.
He smells like a trash can full of trash.
Makes sense.
So
You
descriptive.
guys like that?
I like that a lot.
That makes sense.
So at this point, Bash doesn't want to get any details, but he says, I know that I've been focused on the Stag Lord. And he goes into, based on our owlbear fight, based on what we just went through going through this tree, he kind of lays out that maybe we're not ready. Maybe we need some help. And if we can kill these bad kobolds and maybe there are some good kobolds there that can help us, maybe that's the route we need to go. And it sounds like at least one of our friends that we've met previously may be in danger and we need to save him. So I think Bash just kind of lays this out to the group and says, I think as much as I want to go to the Stag Lord, perhaps this requires our attention first.
Yeah, Serial likes that idea. Kind of reestablishing the Suitscale kobolds over the Tartuk ones. Hopefully bringing the statue in could rally some of them back over to Suitscale's cause.
And if not, we can just take out their leader.
And if not, just
put
take
our
them
own in.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like start to
We'll
get
just
the
create
friendly
a coup
people.
and put one of our guys in charge. And
There you
Well,
go.
in the distance,
they'll be
isn't
ours.
very far.
Install your own regime.
Installing our own, dictatorships.
far
So
from
we'll sell
here,
you the oil that is under the caverns.
I know
Just
it's
kidding.
still lands, but we're going to call it just for fun.
Oh, no.
Let's do
There's the
this.
cut point. We were getting there. We
Did we
found
get
it.
an executive edit?
is he going to get beeped? I'd like to hear him get beeped.
Maybe I'll bleep it.
I think you should leave it in because we think it's funny.
like it.
Oh, that's great.
Mitch, where's Mitchell Groening's head at right now?
He's kind of on board with everyone else. He understands the kingdom building aspect of it that Sirio's after, as far as just kind of getting more supporters. But also, it's close. Like we know geographically, it's not very far from where we're at.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they're in our backyard.
It's less than a day's ride from where you're at now, and it's like you couldn't reasonably have a kingdom in the green belt with this situation going on, or if you did have a kingdom, this would be a problem. I mean, the Suitscales themselves are not acting right now, and this Mitflit situation that you've already extinguished is excellent that you did that. So lots.
I think we all know that the Stag Lord is kind of goal number one, and Mitch does see Bashk's, I guess, can probably see some of the struggles that he's going through with this decision. Something he wants to explore later, but I think now, so let's rest up, go and take on the nasty kobolds in the morning. Is my vote.
Yeah, let's camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Oh
him.
man,
I need to rest and get spells back, and I'm sure Sirio's in the same boat. So yeah,
Yep, I'm
Do some
almost
repairs.
depleted.
yeah.
Sure. Let's get the survival check to find the campsite in this hex. You haven't reconnoitered this hex either, by the way.
Could we just camp at the base of the tree?
Yeah. Can't we just camp here?
Sure.
Or we're just gonna camp in the tree. Okay.
Or just at the base of it? I don't want to go into that fucking tree ever again.
No. Yeah, I don't want to sleep in the tree, but I'll sleep by the tree.
Yeah. So you set up a camp by the tree, and you guys what do you want to do? An abridged version of all of this? Are there any?
I'm just going to relax.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
relax.
learned that the first step
Yes,
is to
we're
relax.
all gonna relax
To
first.
relax.
All right, everybody relaxes. Mcmec is like, camping's awesome. He doesn't know. Oh man,
guys.
natural one
you
on
want
the
me to cook
encounter
food?
roll. Nothing happens. Bill, what did you say?
Hey guys, you want me to cook some kobold food?
Valerie's like, no.
Dry is also immediately going to pass.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
How does it compare to Ruxy cuisine?
Yeah.
Man, it's probably a little bit worse.
Oh my god.
Sirio 2 will pass and stick to rations.
Stick to rations and
I could just sit here and interact with Bill as Micmac all night. Micmac, what do you think about, I don't know, whatever.
Mitchell's going to take a Mitflit skull and craft a codpiece.
Nice.
No.
Oh, yeah. That's
Probably not.
He's
He's
going
going to
to
repair his armor. Or he's going to
imagine
repairs.
walking into a camp of Mitflits and then just seeing a cod piece of one of their skulls covered in your junk?
Oh my gosh. You know what Mitchell's going to be looking like after, have you ever seen that This Is the End movie, with like
Yes.
Seth Rogen and
Yes.
stuff? And what's that actor's name they meet him again after everything and he's become a cannibal lord here,
right. Yeah.
Oh, it's
All right, we're going to have to stop and look this up.
it's not, who is it? Danny McBride?
Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Looking like Danny McBride, Channing Tatum. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
So we're all sitting around the campfire, right? We've all relaxed. And I think Bash just kind of leans in and says, I feel like I need to explain why, and I'm sure you've all noticed how fascinated I am with the Stag Lord. Almost, that's all I talk about. Anything that we've picked up on him, any clues that we've received, and I know I've pushed the group towards that, but I feel I owe to this group with as much time as we spent to tell you why. And he kind of goes into it, right? So I think you all heard in like the character intro and that kind of stuff. But so he kind of tells the group, right, when I was still young, my parents were alive. They worked in the Stolen Lands as scouts and rangers, and at one point, there was a commotion, and me and my brothers were told to go hide in the woods. Bash explains he could hear the skirmish. But he was told to stay there until the parents came back, or until my parents came back, and all he said was the man with antlers on his head was here, and I didn't know what that meant at the time. I waited with my brothers. I was the oldest. I finally went to go check on my parents, and what I discovered was something that I would never wish my worst enemy to find. He'd murdered my parents, but more than that. I think, as you know now, right, bones are very important to the ancestry. The bones of the ancestor are very important to a Ruxy. My parents' teeth had been removed, skulls had been crushed, and they had both been partially skinned. So that is part of what drives all of this. Was not just their murder, but their bodies were
Desecrated?
Essentially desecrated,
defiled,
right?
yes. And so I've for many years, Ruxy are a patient people. I've been waiting and listening until I thought I was strong enough, and this opportunity came. And so I don't want you to all think that I've misled you, but my goal is, to be honest, less about a kingdom and more about retribution for what this monster did to my parents, and to retrieve. I don't know what they've done with the body parts. I don't know what they did with my parents' skins. I don't know what they did with their teeth. But I do aim to find out. And I would gladly and willingly ask all of you for your help when that time comes.
After hearing retribution, Sirio is all about that. Haven't really shared this with anyone, but Sirio follows Callistria. So this idea of getting revenge really sits well with him, and it just so happens to align with building a kingdom as well, clearing out this area. So that's kind of his initial reaction to that.
Yeah, so that's kind of Bashk's deal, and that's why he's kind of that's what his main motivation out here is. It's the opportunity for the kingdom building and sending settlers out here to rid the Stolen Lands of the trash and vermin that resides within. Perfect opportunity to do it.
Dry's just kind of staring off into the campfire as Bash tells his story. And when the story's done, Dry just looks Bash in the eye and nods, and then just gets up and walks away. Because Dry himself, having no parents his whole life, feels the loss that he feels.
Yeah, Mitch is like, will get up and kind of put his hand on his shoulder and be like, yeah, I'm with you. You don't need to sell this idea to me. You just ask and you'll get it.
Hey, question about this, and I was never quite clear on this or not, but the expedition, because your parents would take nobles down into the Stolen Lands, and this occurred on one such expedition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
I think I think the Stag Lord was trying to convince my parents to like lead nobles into a trap, and they essentially, told them to go fuck themselves. And he like didn't take it, and he killed them for not doing what they asked. He was a little smaller time at this point, right? It's been a few years yet, but I think that's kind of what I thought happened.
I'm going to roll an intelligence check for a character who will remain nameless right now until I see the result of this check. Call that a natural 20, guys.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm excited.
What does it mean?
Yeah. Here's what it means. Sirio, you're listening to this story, you finish hearing the story, you stand up, you affirm, and you make your commitment to Bashk that you will help him in this endeavor. And you sit back down and you're going about your day, and then you think to yourself, well, now wait a minute. Wait, my brothers and my dad and me, we had lizard folk expedition leaders years ago that just ghosted, that just left. And we were left stranded out alone, and you can't help but wonder if it was your family that brought Bashk's family out into the Stolen Lands all those years ago. And it begins to nag at you a little bit. It seems to match up.
Oh, wow. So, like, Bashk's family, were they, like, our guides?
Yes.
Leading us through the Stolen Lands?
Maybe. Again, it's nagging at you because it's like, well, wait a minute, because they disappeared on us. We never found them. They just left.
And so as I'm kind of having this memory, do I remember how long ago this was?
It matches up. You think it could match.
And me as a player, I don't remember the timeline. So how long ago was it?
What, 12 years or something, right?
Oh, yeah. I was a little kid then.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a...
Yeah, it's around there. Yeah. I don't remember the exact, but yeah, that would have been about right.
So yeah, I was 9. So that's kind of a scary thought.
Wow.
Well, now the revenge angle is I'm tipping more toward that than rather, securing a kingdom, in the short term anyway.
Do you feel maybe some obligation to, I mean, I guess your family didn't cause this, and you as a boy didn't cause this, but do you maybe feel like there's still maybe a debt to be paid from the Sertovas to the Bashks?
Not so much a debt, but really going after, because being almost duped, kind of feeling in the same position as Bashk's family. Just they could have been ambushed and killed. So that's...
Well, yeah. I mean, it looks like, from what we're kind of learning, I guess, and maybe Bashk and Sirio don't know this, but we know that Bashk's parents didn't give up the Sertovas that they were leading in the Stolen Lands and then died for it. In any event, the night passes really without any other incident here, and you wake up the next morning, and you travel another hex due east toward the Suitscale Caverns, and it would be difficult to find if you didn't have Micmac guiding you. But eventually you reach a hillside with a cave, and as you get a look at this cave from a distance, there's no doubt in your mind that this was once some kind of mine. Maybe there are natural resources under this cave. You just don't know.
I would like to point out that the entire time we're driving there, Micmac is on the trolley just unscrewing things and pulling on stuff. And just generally being a nuisance because he'd never seen anything like it before.
What's this do? What's this do?
That's awesome. Yeah, actually, Bill, we'll have to run it back, though, because the trolley's still on the other side of that river.
Oh, okay.
We're hoofing it.
do that.
Like the
do
limo
Mick.
ride with all the buttons and just
I wanna hear-
raising the
Yeah.
screen from the driver up and down.
I want to hear Micmac give turn-by-turn directions. It's too easy.
Yeah, you go up to the leaves over here with the mold on them, and you make a left, and then you go up to the tree with the two spikes sticking out of the side of it, and then you go forward about another 300 meters, and then you look up and you'll see a big mine.
You can't fucking miss it.
It's a big fucking hole in the mountain. How can you not see it?
Oh my God. All right. Well, you're approaching this and you get close enough to this hillside, this mine, to see that there are a couple suit scale guards out there, but you don't know if they are Tartuks or if they are king suit scales. We'll pick this up next week, fellas. Thanks for a great game. My God, you guys destroyed that encounter.
Yeah, that was fun.
So this mine, is this like a...
Hey, Bash, why do you hate that guy so much?
Bash, all you seem to talk about is the Stag
Bash,
Lords.
why do you hate the Stag Lord so much?